Hello, hello. Let's see. Light up your live. Oh, I don't know how to do any of that stuff. Hey, 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 everybody. All right, so I'm going to wait, let you guys join. So, yeah, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Okay, I figured, here's the deal. And you'll be hearing me say this a few times, so get ready for the broken record. But today is Amazon Prime Day. What does that mean? That means that Gina has been secretly working on her Amazon store for weeks, curating, reading reviews, the best outfit looks, inexpensive wardrobe that looks looks pretty damn expensive. I actually got a dress from Amazon just yesterday and it looks phenomenal. So I just released my Amazon store today. It's not perfect. It's going to be a work in progress, but I just wanted to be able to give you ladies, some great, easy, inexpensive ways to access just clothing items that I believe will elevate you in your dating profile photos, will elevate you in for dates, whatever you want to do. But it's there. So, the link is in my bio. It says like the Koji link. So if you go there, the top thing says my Amazon store. So I'm very excited to see you ladies in my outfits. And if you get some of my outfits that I picked out and you send me pictures, I'll give you, what will I give you? Something free. I don't know what I'll give you for free yet. It could be one of my books. It could be a call with me. Who knows? But yeah, so buy something from my Amazon store and support me and then elevate your look. And then, I'll hook you up with something from me. So, okay, so let's do it. I know you guys are not here to just hear me blather on and on I know you guys are very selfish that way. You want information. Okay, so how this works, I'd love to mainly talk about how to elevate yourself on the dating apps to attract better people because I love talking about that. So ask me questions. If it's questions I've answered time and time again, I probably will not answer it because I get bored. But ask me some questions. And here's the other thing. Tell me your name, ask me your question. Tell me your name because you know who I am and I like to know who I'm talking to. Okay, so tell me your name, ask me your question, and here we go. Let's do it. All right. I will answer your question because you probably posted it before I said, tell me your name. All right. Entering the dating scene after being single for 5 years. How? I mean, well, listen, I'm a believer in jump into the deep end of the pool. Okay. It's not as easy as me just saying jump into the deep end of the pool. I think here's what I'd recommend. I'd recommend getting my book, The Great Manhunt, because literally in my book, The Great Manhunt, I literally walk you through how to elevate your profile, how to swipe on better men, how to create a streamlined strategy, mostly on Bumble, but you can use it on other apps, without losing your mind, because so many of you have this love-hate relationship with the dating apps. So I would say start with getting my book, The Great Manhunt. All right. And that's on Amazon. Is there a fee for women to join your list? Well, if a woman has not been personally scouted by one of my scouts, yes. If you want to fill out a free profile for the database, which means because most people, 99.9% of people's profiles absolutely suck. So what happens is in the past, women would fill out free profiles. Their profile would suck. That would be the end of it. I'd never follow up with them. I can't help you. What am I supposed to do? Your profile's hideous. But now yes, there's a fee. So then when you pay it, you get on a Zoom with me and I am giving way more than I probably should, but I get on there and I soup you up. I make sure that your profile is actually at a level where if it's the right match, I can actually send it to my guys, because if it's caca doo-doo, I can't send it anywhere. All right. So yes, that's the answer. All right. Hey, Alicia, my question is on dating sites. What is a good way? Hold on. Go back. What is a good way to open a conversation? Well, let's see here. I think that what I teach my ladies is that, and again, promoting my Amazon store, you guys, I just released my brand new curated Amazon store for ladies, curvy, older, younger, whatever you got going on. So click the Koji link, go to my Amazon store, because today's Amazon Prime. So that's some special thing. So check it out. Self-promotion. What can I say? I think that when I teach ladies to do anything on the dating apps, it's all about attracting better men, which means that I need those men to make effort for you. So therefore, if you're on Bumble, my ladies know that I say don't even write to the men you match with, just write to the men who you've matched with, but who of those men have extended the time. Extended the time because those are the men who are willing to put in more effort out of the gate. And it's all about pre-qualifying as quickly and easily as possible. So then on Bumble, let's just talk specifically on Bumble. On Bumble, they've extended the time. So now you do have to write to them first, obviously. But they've at least made some effort before you had to make effort. And now what you do is you don't really need to give them much at that point. You know, I'm not trying to coddle any men here. You know what I mean? Because what I know about men, and I've learned a lot in 15 years working with them, is that if he's interested, he'll come out strong. You don't have to give him much. So literally, if he's interested in you, you should just say, hi, John, I'm so glad that we've connected here. I mean, honestly, as little as that. And then if he's hot for you, he'll be like a cannonball out of a cannon. He'll come with some good stuff. And, I have my coaching, my group coaching I'm in the middle of right now with my ladies. That's all full. And it's going to take me all the way to September. And then I'll do a new one for a new group. But, we're talking all about the men making effort. And, there's a huge difference. And when I read these ladies' messages and these guys that are just limping along, low level effort in their profile, and the men who are like fully asking great questions because they're genuinely excited about the ladies. So you shouldn't necessarily be worried about what to say. You should just give them a green light and let's see what kind of effort they make. Okay? I hope that helps. All right. Hi, I'm Julie. What do you think is the best app to use? Well, I mean, here's the thing. And I talk a lot about this, but I think everybody wants one answer, but I don't think that I would be completely honest or sincere saying that like Bumble's the best. Bumble is probably the best here in LA. And actually with Donna, who's one of my favorite coaching ladies of all time because she's so awesome. She and I were just talking today. She's 64. She lives in, sorry, Donna, if you're listening, South Carolina or North Carolina, I forget. But she said she doesn't find like older guys are really even on Hinge. She finds the best men, even where she lives, on Bumble. So Bumble is my go-to. It just feels better to me. I don't know why, but I think some younger people prefer Hinge. But then it also matters where you live. So, if you live in the middle of nowhere, for example, then maybe people aren't as like on the pulse of what's happening. Maybe they're still using Match.com. So I think you need to test it and see. And if you're a person who likes to meet international men who might live, in Europe or other countries, Luxy is actually a good app for that. All right. So you guys, the rule here around here when I do these things is tell me your name, ask me your question. Tell me your name, ask me your question. Okay. And share this. If you like what I do, they remind you with these prompts. They're like, tell your audience to share. Okay, so share this. If you like what I'm doing, share it. Get more people to join here. Although that will take time away from me answering your questions, but oh well. Sure. I hope it helps. All right, you're in Texas. Well, but there's major cities in Texas, and then there's those people who tell me they live off the grid in Texas. So Texas, it's a big state. Okay, I'm going to guess your name is Deb, even though you didn't tell me your name, which is the rule around here. All right, Deb, in my 60s, and it's so hard to get them past the first two texts. Well, listen, I'm kicking ass with my ladies that are 55 to 65. I am kicking ass, okay? So if you're not having good luck, it's because your photos are not where they need to be. You're not elevated to where you need to be. And this is always, always, always where it begins. And then where it picks up is then it's the men you're swiping on. And a lot of times you're not looking to see, are they looking for a real relationship? Do they look like they're not a jackass? Do they look like they put effort into their profile? You know what I mean? So two things are crucial. How you show up and how you appear and how your profile is elevated, and it doesn't matter if you're an older woman, does not matter. You can still look elegant and elevated and sophisticated at any age. And then it's who you're picking. It's those two things. Consistently across the board. Houston, I would say Bumble. Get on Bumble, I would think. All right, Mika. Okay, you did not give me your name, but I'm going to say it's Mika. How to freestyle while traveling, putting yourself out there to meet affluent men. All right, we can talk about affluent men too. I think that if I were you and I was going to Europe, I think what I would do is in advance try to go on Luxy or Bumble in travel mode, and I would try to line up some men before I got there, okay? And maybe those men can then help you determine where the hot spots and the high-end locations are to then go and meet other men. I think men are probably way more friendlier in Europe. And if you're traveling alone and you look the part, you're dressed, you look great, you seem friendly and approachable, and you're not like, gotta be friendly and approachable and looking around. Hi. Don't be afraid to look a little bit like an asshole, because nobody thinks you're an asshole except you. And who cares? You're not actually an asshole. You just feel that way, but that's not how people interpret it. And especially in Europe, I think, you're a friendly American. Use that to your advantage. Okay. Sensitive. Sometimes you guys have conversations going with each other that, trust me, it's insane, because I'm like, what? All right. If you have a question, tell me your name, tell me your question. Tell me your name, tell me your question. All right. I'm going to wait till somebody tells me their name and then their question, and then I'm going to answer it. Okay. If you tell me your name and tell me your question, I'm on it. I'm all over it. Oops, sorry. I'm going to ignore these questions where you guys aren't telling me your name. And I'll just wait. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I'm trying to, oh, here we go. Now I can see. Can you read mine? Euphoric. Deb, I'm in Bumble. No luck. All right. Should your profile include high-end travel pics as a 25-year-old? I mean, here's the thing. I honestly think that you guys get so caught up in showing the scenery. I don't think it's a bad idea to show maybe a scenery picture, but don't forget that the most important thing about the picture is you. So if you're in the shadows, if you don't look very cute, if you're so small, if, you're hidden in a hat and sunglasses, then, here's the thing that I haven't talked about yet, but women who I do my private coaching to hear this all the time. When you are choosing photos of yourself, this goes for men, this goes for women. When you are choosing photos of yourself, I say you need to ask yourself 3 things when deciding what photo to pick. Does it help you? Does it hurt you? Does it do nothing? Okay. So if it's a photo that's kind of oh, so-so, because people don't know you, right? And they'll judge you by your worst picture or your so-so picture. So if it's not helping you, then it's just waste of space. If it's hurting you, it's definitely got to go. So you only want photos that actually help you, help lift you up, help tell a story of who you are in the best possible way. And so many of you choose photos that's your friends would appreciate. Oh, she went here. Great. But guys do not care about all that scenery or the flowers in the field. They don't really care about anything. You just really need straightforward photos, your body, your face, and you have to make sure it's consistent so it doesn't make them wonder, wait, which one is she in the picture or which one is he in the picture? I mean, we're doing swipe sessions with my ladies, and we're looking at these men, and it's really unfortunate that so many men have no clue when they choose their first photo, because that's all they're getting is that shot up to bat. And if it's and most men pick the worst photo, it's so unfortunate for them. And then they're gone. And then they wonder why they don't meet anybody. So all of your photos matter. And yeah, maybe a scenery if you're in Paris, but make sure it's still better of you than it is of the Eiffel Tower. All right. Okay. Let's see. Britannia. Okay, I live in Tampa. How do I get men to spend money on me outside of dates? I guess I do not exactly know what you mean. Because I'm not in I think women show up and they think I'm sort of in the gold digger business or I'm in the sugar daddy business, but I'm actually not. I know that's what's weird for people. I actually have integrity and a lot of it. But no, I don't know what that even means. Let's see here. Here we go. Jen. Hey, Jen, plus size. Are men still attracted? Absolutely. Yeah, men like all types. I mean, there's men who like curvy ladies. There's men who like slim ladies. There's men who like flat-chested ladies. There's men who like big-boobed ladies, short ladies, tall ladies. They like them all shapes and sizes. And it just varies from man to man, Hey, Mika, I want to use travel pics to show the lifestyle I want where I look cute. Sure. If you can accomplish both of those things, then that's fine and dandy. I think a lot of times also you ladies are so afraid to intimidate men or turn them off, but you have to, because otherwise, how are you going to pre-qualify, right? Yeah, especially if you're really cute and you really have great photos, you got all these men coming at you. So if you're not creating a bio that says, hey, I'm looking for a man at my level, I've accomplished a lot, or, I'm looking for a man who's ready for an authentic relationship, is into personal growth, ready to live his best life with a partner. Like these things that are buzzwords for men who are into those same things and that are at an elevated level. If you're not putting those things in your bio and you're putting like, my favorite food is pizza, I love to take a bubble bath and wine, then yeah, you're going to only keep attracting these like low level dudes who don't think they have to put in much effort. All right. Those glasses, I don't know if that face means good or bad, nor do I care, but I'm going to take it to mean good. And thank you so much for the compliment. All right, Gina, tell them to stop adding those kids in their dating profile pics. I know, it's interesting. Men seem to want to, not that they use their children, but I do think that single guys, they don't kind of let me put it like this. Women seem to keep their kids more under wrap, even in real dating, longer than men do. Men are like, hey, here's my kid. I just met you 2 days ago, but here's my kid. And, children should not be involved so soon. They shouldn't be on the dating apps, of course not. And they should not be introduced to women any of these guys are dating so soon. Years ago, I had a client. It still haunts me. He had 2 beautiful daughters. He's well known, but of course we're not going to say who he is. And he said to me, Gina, I'm taking my girls on vacation. I think the girls at the time were like, 10 and 8 or something. And he said, I'm going on vacation, Gina. I need to bring a date with me. Gina, can you get me a date? So he wanted me to get him a strange woman, to take with him with his vacation with his girls. And I was like, I'm not really comfortable doing that because you only get one shot at doing it right with your girls, and this is a vacation with them. So I tried to steer him away from it, and I did not get him a date for the vacation. I mean, come on. Okay. Is getting labeled as cute by men a bad thing? Elisha, no, I do not think. As long as they still treat you with respect and effort, if they're telling you, oh, you're cute in a dismissal way, that's one thing. But if they're like, you're so cute, no, that is like an endearing thing, as long as they're still stepping up in every other way. All right. Mika, hey, Mika, how to convey in my bio that I'm not a camping girl and I'm a 4 seasons girl. Like that. Just like that. Why would you be afraid to say it? You know what I mean? Like I would say something like, looking for a man who prefers the 4 seasons hotel over camping. Looking for a man who prefers international travel over road trips. Put it, right? You need to put what you're looking for, because the man that's also looking for that is looking for you, and just don't make it hard for him to figure out, right? Where is a good dating site to go on? All right, so you're new around here, clearly. Didn't tell me your name, which is my first rule. Tell me your name, tell me your question, and then we always talk about the dating sites here. And I've talked about it already today. And you guys, I'm also promoting, because it's Amazon Prime, and I just debuted my curated new Amazon store for my ladies. I'm handpicking looks because a lot of you know, some of you might not know, I was a top Hollywood stylist, fashion stylist for 10 years before I started my matchmaking business. So fashion is still my passion, and I have incredible style and taste. So I wanted to create looks that were affordable but looked expensive and could make sure that you could easily elevate your profile with these outfits and also use them as date looks. So go to that Koji link above and click it. And then the first thing at the top, it says my Amazon store. All right. Euphoric, I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. You asked what 5 times, and I don't even know your name. All right. Try it again. All right. Yeah. So sweet is fine as long as they're following through with other things. You know what I mean? Like asking you out on real dates and making effort. You know what I mean? Haven't had much luck on the date. I think you mean dating apps. If you're not having luck on the dating apps, honestly, it's because your profile, your photos are not where they need to be. All right. Could you repeat your answer, please? You were lagging on my end when you answered. About the 4 Seasons Hotel. I would say if you want to go to higher end things with a partner, you need to put that on your profile. Like, for example, you would say, not looking for a man who loves camping. I would, or prefer a man who, let's see, hold on. Looking for a man who prefers the Four Seasons Hotel over camping. Looking for a man who prefers a man who travels first class, whatever. I said it so good the first time. Who travels first class over road trips. You know what I mean? You really want to put in your bio exactly what you're looking for. Like, don't be afraid to say it. So, if you're telling me, Gina, I don't want to date a man who camps or goes hiking, like, ooh, I hate hiking. Like, So it's like, I'm not your hiking girl. I'm your 4-star hotel. Well, you might not want to say hotel. You know how their mind goes. Let's take the yacht out for the weekend. Listen, some guys are going to think you're like a highfalutin, high maintenance lady, but for the right man, as long as you're looking the part and you sound like you also have something to bring to the table, that you're not just like a money grab, like, hi dude, do for me, give me money, give me like, I'm a woman, like, for example, I'm a woman who is successful, well-traveled. I enjoy men who also love fine dining, the Chateau Marmont, international travel. You would want to say these kind of things. All right. Well, I just gave you an example of an elevated bio. Let's see. Melody. Divorced men or fathers are not my preference. I'm 30. Is it wrong? Don't like men? No, that's totally fine. Because I'm guessing that you're probably in a place where you're still wanting to start a family. So, but here's the thing. I do find a lot of the girls I've helped who are on the East Coast or Midwest, man, by 30, a lot of times, and I've read a lot of these profiles, a lot of these guys are divorced. They have kids. They don't want any more kids. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, I think we're so conditioned to want to attract everybody, and we want to think we need so many options on the dating apps. You don't need so many options. You just need one or two of the right guys that are a match for you, right? So if one or two you find they haven't been married, they have no baggage, they don't have kids already, that's all you need, So Sage, I've already answered about the dating sites. Let's see here. Is it called real life dating? Move on. Hi, Auntie MILF. What's up? What's up? All right. So you guys, I'm going to leave if nobody has questions. And if I've missed your questions, I apologize. A lot of things are going by fast. So I do want to just tell you guys that the Amazon store is live for ladies. If you want to elevate your look, your style game, so you can attract better men, because it is very true, just like the video I posted today, just made that video today, and it is very true. I think sometimes if women dress too provocatively, men think, oh, I can take advantage. But what I didn't say in the video is that I think if a woman shows up and she's put no effort into herself at all, and she's just haphazard pictures, that tells them you're a little naive, you're inexperienced, and they think they're going to take advantage of that too, Okay. So if anybody has questions, 4 new messages. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Looking for a lady who is easygoing, low anxiety, kind, athletic, and likes dogs. Okay. I'm always attracting separated or newly divorced men as well. From the Middle East, Dubai. I don't see these questions. Hey, Ann from Oklahoma. Yeah, right. So Ann, my question to you is, can you leave Oklahoma, or are you stuck in Oklahoma? Because when women tell me there's no good, that's the one thing, like, I can tell you how to elevate your profile. I can tell you how to pre-qualify better. I can do a lot of things, but I can't bring better men to the dating apps for you. So therefore, you got to think outside the box, which is, can you leave? Are you willing to travel? Are you willing to put the dating app like Bumble in travel mode, and then in your bio say, I can live anywhere? Because that's key. If you're going to use travel mode to find men outside your area, and you don't want to think they're being catfished or freaking them out like she's passing through town, it's key in the bio to put, I can live anywhere. I'm exploring new areas. I can live anywhere, because that tells the men who are serious that, good, you could possibly be a serious option for them. All right. Looking for a man who enjoys a 4 seasons vacay over camping. Yeah. But I would put a few of those like that. Like, that would be one. I would put another one that says, in LA, I would say I'd prefer a man who prefers the Chateau Marmont over the Spaghetti Factory or something like that, because Chateau Marmont's one of my favorite places, and it's really nice. And if he goes there, he's a classy guy. So I would do like 4 different examples like that. You know what I mean? Do you have, Lizzie, I'm going to guess that's your name. Do you have any recommendations on matchmakers? I do not like or trust matchmakers. Isn't that awful? I just find that they usually have bad taste and they kind of get, I think maybe initially they're well-intentioned when they start their business, but it kind of becomes a money grab for them. And they just are kind of average people with average taste doing a very average job. And I hate to say that. I really hate to say that, but crap, it always seems to be true. Well, I don't know what, okay, on my end, it says good connection. I've got the green light and it says good connection. So I don't know what to tell you guys who are saying that it's not a good connection for you. Well, I don't know what to tell you. TikTok is telling me I have a good connection. All right. Do you think any young man who enjoys Four Seasons would be on dating apps? I always go to the Ritz gym. Well, we don't know how young she's looking for guys, or I don't know what age range we're talking about, but if that's what you're looking for, put it down, because like my youngest client is 25 and they go everywhere. I mean, they go to, here in LA, they go to a lot of private events. But you're right. I mean, I guess Four Seasons would be, certainly, because, I'm thinking of my age. I'm thinking of, 40s, and they would get that. But yeah, age does matter. You would think of where you live, or think of something that is like, if you're trying to target younger guys, then you need to think of what's an elevated, and I have to put some thought in it because I can only base it on my guys here. And they go, to Soho House, and they go to that San Vicente bungalows, and they run in those like private underground circles that most people don't even know about to mention on a dating app. So, okay, let's see here. Any other questions? All right, keep the questions coming or I'm going to leave. I'm promoting my new Amazon store. It's in the Koji link. If you click the Koji link above, takes you, and it says Amazon store. Today's Amazon Prime. I've been curating this store for weeks. I wanted to pick out looks for you ladies based on my taste, based on the fact that I felt like you could get some inexpensive outfits that actually look expensive so that you can use them for profile photos. You can look for, what's this guy? This Unbreakable guy is such a douche. I mean, I'm guessing you're a douche. I'm not guessing you're a douche. You're a douche. I'm guessing that you're a guy. What are you saying now? 80% of females. First of all, you're not even writing it clearly, okay? You mean 80% of females in their 30 years are single moms, not the guys. Okay, I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, this is my show, okay? This is my show. You're in my home. You're in my... So, yeah. All right. Hello. Love your content. Thank you so much. How soon after dating exclusively should we wait for a proposal? Ooh, that's a good question. Personally, I really think if he's on the same page, looking for a real relationship, you need to know going in, is marriage his goal? Is marriage his goal? Because sometimes people aren't clear on that. They don't want to ask the questions. So if marriage is truly his goal and he's into you and you guys are dating exclusively, definitely at the 1 year mark is where somebody needs to pull the trigger. Either you're going or you're staying. And that's what I think, because I don't think these days anybody has a lot of time to waste, right? Where do you meet men who are in their late 50s, 60s? Honestly, on the dating apps. They are on the dating apps. I have these conversations with women about meeting men in real life, because I know you ladies are still set on meeting men in real life. I get it. But the truth is, if a man is, like prances up to you at the store, and we've talked about this, a girl comes out, like so many women talk to me privately and they go, yeah, I met this guy. Oh, how'd you meet him? Oh, he walked up to me at an event, or, oh, he DM'd me or whatever. These guys, when they do that, when they come in through like the back door, let's say, it's because they come in through the back door all the time on a lot of ladies. And usually the women end up telling me the guys were cheating. They find out the guys were cheating. Now, I know people cheat, and there's no guarantee. You can meet them on the apps and they cheat. You can meet them in real life and they cheat. But I do think that if a man is bold enough and assertive enough and confident enough to slip into your DMs or to walk right up to you at an airport, and he's so smooth about it, you have to realize it's a numbers game for him, and he's gotten good at it because he's had a lot of practice. All right, I'm just saying. All right, what is your biggest tip for introverts? Not to be an introvert, I guess. I saw a TikTok video today where somebody was specifically talking about that. I think you should go out. You should push yourself out of your comfort zone and start going out for lunch by yourself. Start going out and sitting at a bar and having lunch by yourself. I think the only way, literally the only way to push yourself out of your comfort zone is to push yourself out of your comfort zone, and maybe in baby steps. But don't go with a friend, because then you're just going to lean on your friend, and that's not going to help you progress. All right. Anna here. Hello, Anna. If a guy seems like a good catch but doesn't message you more than once a day, is he? I mean, here's the thing. It doesn't matter how great a catch he is. He's got to be very interested and into you. That's the bottom line. And if you ever have to wonder, like, doesn't seem like he's making much effort, doesn't really seem like he's hot for me, then he's not. And unfortunately, that is the answer. All right. And you cannot change that. All right. Hold on. Ruth. Beach Dog Daddy, best opening line for guys. Oh, good. Okay. Thank you, White Swan. I will be on the lookout for you. Everybody go check out my new Amazon store. It's the Koji link above. Click the Koji link. You'll see I curated these looks for ladies so you guys can elevate your look in an inexpensive way. All right. Best opening line for men. Let me think about that. That's such a good question. I think a sincere compliment, right? Nothing bullshit though. Nothing that sounds cheesy. Like, I think something, if you can think of something that you genuinely like about her, that's probably the way to go. Like, you could even say, I know you hear this all the time, and this isn't a line, I mean it. You do have a beautiful smile. Or, yeah, I'm going to have to do a TikTok about that, because I really want to get my wheels turning to give you a better answer. Because it's a fine line. It's a fine line these days, right? You don't want to be inappropriate. You don't want to be cheesy. I got to give that one some thought. Okay. I met a guy on Hinge. We haven't met in person. He's out of town for 2 weeks. Should I wait? That's a good question. Let's see. We haven't met in person. Have you talked to him on the phone? Because when I'm working with my ladies, I say do a couple of messages through Messenger on the app and then move it over to a call, and not more texting, because why would you even give somebody your phone number if it's going to be more of the messaging like you did on the app? That the whole point of getting off the app is get them on a call, have a fun conversation, and then at the end of that call, either a date should be set or see you later, alligator. You know what I mean? If somebody's going out of town for 2 weeks, I would say if I were you, I wouldn't even think about him anymore. And hey, if he circled back in 2 weeks and asked you out, awesome. But if he's trying to pick up with messaging and just chit-chatting, no way. All right. Okay. Why do women have to work so much harder than men to put themselves out? I don't know that they do really. I think if you ask men, they would tell you they feel like they have to put themselves out there as well. Because, you ladies, I know, you ladies are difficult. So I think to say that I think the men have it just as hard as the women. I really, really do. Yeah. All right. So give me questions. Give me questions here. Now they're going too fast. Hi, let's see. Some red flags. Okay. Sorry if I'm missing some of these questions, guys. And also, if you like what I do, if you like me, share this thing with your peeps so they can join us, so they know about me. Yes. I mean, listen, here's the thing. I also noticed that a lot of you ladies want to jump to conclusions about these people. And I think, and listen, men do it too. Everybody, and that's kind of what I was saying on one of my TikToks, everybody wants to figure people out right away. Oh, he's going away for 2 weeks. He's in a relationship. Like, what I've learned through matchmaking is that we never know what's going on in somebody's life. You know what I mean? That guy could be getting cancer treatments. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Or he could be seeing somebody, or he could be working, or he could be trying to do a big business deal. Like, to try to diagnose people and slap a label on them so quickly is just foolish, and it's naive. You have to give people room to let them show you who they are. Not forever, because people will show you who they are pretty quickly if you let them. All right. But trying to slap a label on somebody and figure out who they are before you even really know them, that's just silly. All right. I do believe get another one going. I'm not saying wait around, keep moving forward, right? I think we do get too hung up on people and then we wait around. I would say keep moving forward. And if he circles back, great. Okay. And if he shows up and he makes effort, great. All right. A guy from a dating app added me on Instagram and he left me delivered for 2 days. I deleted him and he messaged again. Guy from a dating app added me on Instagram and left me delivered for 2 days. Well, he's probably dating somebody. That's what's happening. He's dating somebody. He probably likes you, but he's dating somebody else. What are some red flags that indicate the guy isn't high value? I mean, first of all, I think you guys, in some ways, your instincts are right. Like your instincts are right when you know a man's not making effort. Now, the reason he's not making effort, you don't know. That's the thing you're not going to know, okay? Is he in a relationship because he's not making effort? Is he just not hot enough for you? Is he not making effort? Is he whatever? But I do think that a high value man who is also interested in you is going to be a man who makes dates. He follows through. He can plan dates. He has good ideas for things. I mean, my guys have no shortage of being able to suggest a great restaurant or a great place to go. And they have no problem making time on their schedule to get together with the lady. And there's no like lags. There's no weird lags where a woman has to wonder. If you have to wonder and you think like, oh, I need to make a better plan. He's not really making a good plan, or he's not following up on what he said. These are all telltale signs that he's not high value and or maybe just not into you enough. Okay. But high value men, my guys, they're going to pay for your valet. They're going to walk you to the car. They're going to open the door for you. They're going to pick great restaurants, these kind of things. All right. All right. Do you recommend the pay apps or the free ones? Like, Chrissy, what app are you referring to that's a paid app? Give me an example here. Because I've helped women join dating apps. In fact, just last week, Shelly, she's in my group coaching, and and I was setting up her profile, and she's like, oh, see, you have to pay for the app. I go, no, Shelly, you don't have to pay for the app. That's the app tricking you. They're upselling you, and a lot of the apps upsell you, but usually you should not have to pay. And if you have to pay, go to an app where you don't have to pay, because on Bumble, on Hinge, you do not have to pay. All right. And that's where most everybody is anyway. All right. Okay. Let's see here. This guy, dude, I have no words for you. This unbreakable amour 88 guy. You are the perfect example of why I tell ladies to raise their standards. All right. So thank you for being a perfect example this evening. I really appreciate that. Okay. A nice dinner tone. Okay. Somebody asked a question. Yeah. Plenty of fish, very low end. Facebook dating. You might as well go straight to prison. Meaning those guys they look like inmates. You do not have to pay on Hinge. Oh my God. You guys just don't know what you're doing. Bless your heart. No, you do not have to pay on Hinge. And you do not have to pay on Bumble. Advice for young women only attracted to looking to marry older men, late 20s, looking for 50 plus. My question then, and there's no judgment here about this because I don't care what anybody's into, but why are you looking for men 50 plus? Why are you looking for men 50 plus is what I want to know. All right. It's just lunch. It's just horrible. It's just horrible. All right. So tell me why. I'm just curious. If you seek any great advice. Facebook dating is horrible. Facebook dating is a horror show. Okay. Is 40 plus too old to find an affluent man? Is 40 plus too old to find an You mean you're 40 plus? No, absolutely not. I mean, I matched one of my guys, and this was years ago. He was in his early 50s. And she was in her early 40s, and I scouted her, and they're married with a baby now. She didn't even think she could have kids. And boom, and he's huge. I'm not going to say, can't say, but he's huge, big time guy. Okay. Yes, I know the answer to that question, but I just wanted her to clarify it for me. Okay, so there you go. So I'm backtracking. So genuine attraction to older men, huh? All right. I mean, I just think that a lot of times if a man is much older, and I won't even work with a guy. If a guy was in his 50s and he told me he wants to date women in their 20s, I would not take him on as a client. All right. I purposely keep my overhead low. because I want to be able to pick and choose who I work with as a matchmaker. I want to be able to say, fuck off if I think they're gross or douchey or just not aligned with my values. But so I think that a man in his 50s looking for a woman in his 20s, there's some control issues on his part. And I don't know. I just think I worry about that as a matchmaker. All right. Yeah. Sure. No problem. What about 50 plus females seeking an affluent man? It's fine. You just got to look the part. Like in my world, the 50-year-olds, if they're going to be with like, it depends on what you mean by affluent. Is it just a man with a good job, or is it my guys who have yachts and planes? And so, the women in their 50s that are going to be set up with my guys are going to be like a Courtney Cox or a Halle Berry. You got to look like that in your 50s. You got to look like Michelle Pfeiffer in your 60s for the billionaires, for sure. But for just like maybe a high-end man in your town, and he just is like a wealthy local guy, he's still going to want a woman who's in phenomenal shape. I feel like that, as you get older, becomes even more important to these guys than the wrinkles. Like they'll take a woman who has wrinkles and things like this, who's maybe not perfect here, but she's got a rockin' body. That like puts her up to the top of the heap. All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm pretty good at this. All the yacht and plane men my age 23 are childish and party boys. Well, you know what? There's exceptions, because I can tell you that my young clients are not party boys, but they're also not on the dating apps. They're also very listen, if you ask questions around here, you're going to get the honest answer. Sorry. My guys are not party boys. That's why they work with a matchmaker, because they don't do the dating apps most usually. And they're very under the radar in private. All right. I've seen some 50 plus men who wanted to date me at 20s. They seemed gross and dangerous. I mean, I think, I would question a man's intentions if he's in his 50s and he wants a very young girl. It's usually because he wants, to control her. He certainly doesn't want her to be his like partner, like an equal partner. I hate this like cliche, but he just wants a trophy at that point, and listen, you do you. I don't care what anybody wants to do. That's just not the business I'm in. So here's this guy again. So you want traditional treatment from the guy, yet you want equality. You cannot have it all. Okay. Your affluent men, where do they mostly hang out? Top 5 places. Oh, my guys. It depends on their age. It depends on their location. So, my guys, a lot of times my younger guys, like they go to the San Vicente Bungalows here in LA, which is a private club. Some of the older ones, they'll go to Soho House. They go to like the nice restaurants, they'll go to Chateau Marmont, Sunset Marquis. I love Sunset Marquis. They go to, because that's kind of an off the grid underground. You can see a lot of celebrities there. Because it's more hidden. They like to go to places that aren't flashy and a little more underground. Although everybody here in LA seems to like Craigslist, but a lot of times the reason celebrities go to Craigslist. I'm getting tired, you guys. I'm melting down. Craig's. A lot of the time, celebrities go to Craig's here in LA on Melrose. Let me back that up. Is because they want to be photographed. They have an angle. It's all very organized and planned, that stuff. Are your guys just in America? Right now, my guys are just in America, but I have guys occasionally that are in Dubai, that are in Paris, Morocco, and the UK. But right now, I'm going through a phase where my guys are younger, and they are mostly in California, actually, but they travel everywhere. I feel like you're trying to insult me by calling me auntie, but I don't find that to be insulting because you're just a douche. Why are you even still on here? Okay, and what time is the best time we go to dinner, nice spots to see good men? I mean, I would say really depends on the place. Probably, I would say prime reservation time. So if they're getting off work and they're not going to have dates, that'll probably be on the earlier side, like 6, 7. But if they have dates and then it's going to be harder to meet them, that's going to be prime reservation time, which is probably like 7 to 8, I have had a client, he went between Dubai, Morocco, and Paris. Yeah, I know. But, you know, it's kind of fun because if I only have like one D bag showing up over and over, it's kind of fun to point them out, you know. Let's see here. All right, I'm going to get off this thing soon because I'm just getting tired and I'm getting hot. And I just want to remind everybody, I am debuting my Amazon store today. Links above in the Koji thing. I've curated looks and I've read the reviews. I've gone through this for weeks, picking the looks for my ladies because, you know, I was a fashion stylist for 10 years, top Hollywood fashion stylist. And now Matchmaker almost 15 years. So fashion is still my passion. And I love helping you ladies elevate your look because once you have a little more polish and pizzazz and panache in your style, you will be attracting better men. All right. Okay. So I'm going to answer 2 more questions and then I'm wrapping this sucker up. All right. But the link for my new Amazon store is above in the Koji link. Just go there and you'll find it. I just think sometimes high-end bars, the later they get, kind of cheesier they get a little bit, especially in LA. See, there he is. All right, why do people think that... Here, hold on. I'm going to do something real quick. Can I do this? Can I do this? All right. I'm trying to block him, but I don't. Can I block him? Can I block him? Manage. Block. See you later, asshole. And you're gone. Okay, that's what I do. I just block them. If I don't like you, I just block you. All right, why do people think that they're going to be picked up in a bar? Come on. You know, it happens. If I sign up and pay for your service, would I be able to be matched with your clients? My clients tell me what to do. I do not tell my clients what to do. All right. And so, and the thing is, paying for a profile is not paying for my service. You're paying for me to get on a Zoom with you to tell you how to elevate your profile because 99.9% of the profiles suck. They absolutely are not at the level where I could ever even present them to a guy. So in the past, when women fill out free profiles and they were terrible, they would just go in the garbage bin, not the garbage bin. They'd be in the database, but they'd never hear from me because what am I going to do with it? You know what I mean? So this way, when you do a premium profile, I actually get to help you. Okay. I get on a Zoom with you. We walk through your pictures. I get to actually help you. And it makes a difference because floundering around creating a bad profile is not going to help you a bit. All right. But my God, oh, thank you about my Amazon store. Casper is one of my group coaching ladies. Hey, Casper. All right, we're elevating Casper's look. She's getting an epic makeover. Casper's going to get an epic makeover. And you ordered a dress. This is so fun. Listen, it's not like I'm going to get rich off this Amazon store, but what more than anything, it makes me happy that you're going to have some amazing looks and styles. And, I just love helping. All right, cool. Love it. So the bottom line is my guys, give me my marching orders. They tell me what to do. I can never tell them who they can date, who they can go out with. All I can do is tell them what I thought about the woman because I do a Zoom or if you're in LA, I meet you in person. If I feel like you're going to be a match for a client, I meet you in person. And all I can do is send the profile if I feel it's a genuine match and then tell my guys what I honestly think. And then that's it. And then they say yes or no. And sometimes I absolutely hate it because I know she's amazing. And he goes, nah. Oh, this is why I do the coaching also because I love still helping my ladies. All right. Do they go for celebrities or rich people? You mean my type of guys? No, they don't go for celebrities or rich people. I mean, yeah, sure. I don't think they turn down a celebrity, but they don't just focus on celebrities and they don't just focus on rich people at all. But my guys definitely do want women who have their life together, like have a good career, are educated usually, and or have a good career, something like that for sure. All right. Oh, well, that's nice. I just blocked him though. So, all right. How do I find the Amazon store? The link is above. So if you look above in my profile, it says something about more help or more ways to get my help or something like that. I forget what the verbiage is. And it's like a Koji link. It says like koji.com, blah, blah, blah. Click that. That takes you to a lot of options. But the first one says my new Amazon store. And that's how you find it. Just released it today. I picked out some good stuff. I mean, and I've got so much more. It's just, I wanted to get it out for Prime Day. What I do is like, I look on Pinterest and I Google looks I like. And this is like time consuming as hell, right? So here's what you do. here's what I do. I find the look I'm like, oh, this would be good for curvy ladies. This would be good for ladies over 50. This would be good for my younger ladies to be classy and sexy and do everything they need to do. Then I take the image and I put it into Amazon and I painstakingly see what they are offering that match it. It's a whole thing. So I did all of that. And I have so many more looks I'm going to be adding weekly as well, because it's fun for me. I love it. I'm not getting rich off of it. It's just fun for me. But yeah, are the women diverse that use her up? I don't even know what that means. Oh wait, I said 2 questions and here I am. All right. You guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm glad you guys like my Amazon store. Go there, buy it. You can always book a call with me. If you've got specific dating stuff, like I'm new to the dating apps, where do I begin? You could either go and get my book, The Great Manhunt, on Amazon. That's a great place because I give you a whole strategy and formula. You can also get my masterclass on men, and that's in the Koji link. You just scroll down and I believe it says masterclass on men. And then it's a 2-hour video series where I tell you how to really elevate every aspect of your life to attract the very best men. You could book a call with me. Yeah, there's so many ways that I can help you. All right. So you guys, I love it. So you know what? If you send me some pictures when you get your Amazon clothes that you picked out from me, if you follow up and Team Gina at ginahendrix.com and you send me yourself in some outfits, I will give you something. And I don't know what that is. I'm very generous. I'm very kind. I'll give you something because I want to see these looks on you ladies. And I want to know that I'm picking great things. I believe I am. The reviews are amazing on most of the stuff I picked. I ordered this dress. If you're in my Badass and Brilliant Women's group, if you're in my private women's group, Badass and Brilliant Women on Facebook, then I posted a picture of me yesterday in this dress I got off Amazon because I was like, well, let me buy one of these things because I want to make sure. And the thing was so phenomenal. And like I could wear it to the highest end gala event. That dress is amazing. And got it on Amazon and it was like $54. It's ridiculous. I also have it in my Amazon store too. Okay. Oh, 2 more questions and I am out of here, okay? How important is religion in dating? I don't really know what that means, but I will say if you're religious, you need to be putting in your bio that that's important to you and you want to find a man who is also religious, all right? If you're not religious, then you want to be with somebody non-religious. All right, last question. I'm 62. It's hard to find a man that's healthy with no problems. Well, then you're going to have to talk to Donna, my 64-year-old lady who I've elevated her profile and she's killing it. And these guys she's connecting with, they have boats. They're taking, they have this, I won't want to say yachts, but they have very nice boats because she wants men in Florida with boats. And these men are healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay. And on that note, I'm leaving you guys. And you know what? I still, as many lives as I've done here, I still do not know how to close this thing out. Oh, it's swipe left to close. Okay, I'm going to swipe left and I'm going to close this. And you can always connect with me, Team Gina at ginahendrix.com. Enjoy it. Go to the Amazon store. Check it out. All right. See you ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye.